Well, I had a friend that just passed away. I found out a couple of weeks ago, but he never did it. I think, I don't know exactly what happened. I think he thought it was something else, and they didn't call I heard they didn't call the paramedics or anything. They just left him to die. So, and it was because of fentanyl, and that's what's like, it hurts because like I found out like weeks, the funeral passed and everything, and I feel horrible because he would try to ask us to get high, and I'd be like, you will die if you take one hit of this, because you've never done it, you will die, and that's what ended up happening. So sucks really bad.
So today we're here in Stanton with Naz, and Naz, we actually interviewed you 5 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah. And how have you been doing in the last 5 months?
Good, better, every day, taking it easy,
Yeah. And what's your current living situation?
Right now, luckily, I'm staying at a friend's hotel, and they let me shower and sleep there when I need to, when it's like really cold on occasions, Yeah. So it's off and on, it's not like every night, and then sometimes I'll be able to get my own hotel room and stay, so yeah, but then we'll have our tent and we'll tent out.
Yeah. Was that your boyfriend right there?
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want to do the interview. He wants to, but he can't. He just doesn't want to get in trouble, I guess. I don't know.
I remember the last one you said, oh, my boyfriend's, he's all tatted out.
Yep.
I was like, oh, I think that's him.
Yep, head to toe.
Yeah. And then, are drugs still a part of your life?
Yes. I've actually been trying to look at detoxes, because every day it gets harder and harder to get the drugs, and I'm waking up dope sick, and I'm like giving up. But I'm at the end of my rope, and I'm just like, I need to get help. And like the help people are offering, and I just been, but my, insurance, I just have to like sit down and like, go through the whole thing and look for it, because I'm tired. It's exhausting every day, waking up, trying to get that money to get a sack and to get well, and then it's like, then it's done, and then you gotta do it again, and then, yeah.
Why is it harder to get drugs?
Well, because the way that I make money, I can't, certain places, they'll see me, it's just like, I'm known, I'm on foot, I don't have a car to go different places to do it, and it's just, the cops, it's just police, like, I'll get in trouble, like, so it's just panhandling, and my boyfriend helping by panhandling, and it's just barely enough to get us by, like, at all. So.
How long have you been with your boyfriend?
I think he said it was 3 years the other day. I didn't know it was that long.
Wow.
But yeah, it feels like it's only been a year or two, but 3 years, yeah.
And were you guys together, like, did you guys have jobs and have your own place and ended up homeless, or you met him out here?
Yeah, when I met him, I was still living at home, I had a car, I was working part-time. He was just kind of doing his own thing. I feel bad because I got him hooked on the fentanyl, so I feel like really like responsible for, like, I blame myself, but everyone tells me not to because he's a grown-ass man and he can make his own decisions. But yeah, I like it, introduced him. He had an addiction already, but then I just like added it on by another drug, so. But it just seems like the fentanyl made it just worse. Like two cars, I lost 2 cars, I got kicked out, everything just got worse with that.
So, so we hadn't been out here for a while, and we came out here the first time like a couple weeks ago, but now we see like people like just like hanging over and stuff.
It's really bad. It's not like we refuse to lay down, it's just when you take like one hit of that dope, it's so strong that it just knocks you out. Like your head is dangling, you're nodding off, you see tons of people, young people, just like that. Just, it's so ugly too. It's not an attractive look,
But we've never seen people like actually standing up.
Oh,
like they're
really?
standing up and like bending
you haven't?
over.
Oh,
like
you've
that.
seen people standing up?
Well,
bending
just
over?
like recently.
That's all I see.
Yeah, because just recently, we didn't never see it before, but just like since we've been back out like the past 3 weeks, we've seen like a couple people that can't even like stand up.
Yeah.
They're just like hanging over.
Yeah, and it's weird because I'll be doing that too. Like my boyfriend tried to laying me down earlier, and I didn't refuse. I was just sitting up, and it just like falling asleep. It's just, I don't know why. And then you'll see the people bending over and standing up, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like, why don't you just sit down or something? But it can't help it. It's strong. It's really strong. That's how strong it is.
That makes me nervous just hearing about it.
Yeah,
it doesn't scare you enough to think, oh my goodness, I need to get my insurance card out and try.
Yeah, well, I had a friend that just passed away. I found out a couple of weeks ago, but he never did it. I think, I don't know exactly what happened. I think he thought it was something else, and they didn't call they didn't call the paramedics or anything. They just left him to die. So, and it was because of fentanyl, and that's what's like, it hurts, because like I found out like weeks, the funeral passed and everything, and I feel horrible because he would try to ask us to get high, and I'd be like, you will die if you take one hit of this, because you've never done it, you will die. And that's what ended up happening. So that's really bad.
So you said you try to stay away from the cops.
Yeah. As much as I can avoid them, I will.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're doing. If you're not, doing anything, but different cities, if you're just standing in a shopping center, they will pull you over. But standing over here, they're not too bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
And have your belongings ever been stolen?
Oh yeah, just like the other day, I thought I had a good stash spot in a construction site, but I go and they just like, people donated the clothes to me too, and they just took it all. I mean, it could be the closest people to you also that will end up taking it. I realized, yeah.
And last time you said that you were having a problem with your hand.
Oh yeah, it was, thank God that had not happened. I mean, maybe from that interview another month went on when it was like that, but it hasn't been like that at all. Maybe because I've been sleeping actually in beds in hotels, and I'm not like on the floor like laying on my hand.
Yeah.
So that went away. That was bad.
Good.
Yeah, that happened to me twice, and I thought I like lost the feeling of my hand completely, but thank God it didn't happen after that.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
I forgot, how old are you, Naz?
32. It's Nas.
Naz, okay.
Yeah.
Naz, sorry.
It's okay. Happens.
And then it's hard to read. I don't have my glasses with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so, okay, here's, so if you could, if you went through rehab and you could get a dream job or a job that you're qualified for, what would you want to do?
I was a preschool teacher assistant, so I would love to like dream job would be psychologist, child psychologist. I love kids, so I'd go back to like just starting to teach if I could. Because I tried the office jobs, everything else, and the kids, working with kids, just made me happy. It made the day go by really fast too. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure those kids keep them busy.
Yeah,
My
but
goodness.
after my first theft charge, they had let me go. So I don't know. It's obviously on my record. So I just hope I would be able to get that off or do something if I was to get clean. Hopefully one day soon I will be. Yeah.
And then, do you by chance have any social media information, like a Cash App or Facebook?
I
or
don't have a
anything to
Cash App.
share?
I don't. I haven't made one yet, but I do have Facebook and Instagram.
Did you want to share it or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
Write that
of
down.
course. So both of them, Facebook.
Yeah, just whatever you want to give us.
Okay.
And we'll put it on the description of the
Okay.
video.
Okay, so that's 1 underscore, or I think it's 2, and then Facebook, that's my whole name, and yeah, that's how you'll be able to find
So
me.
let me see. Okay, so NAZ_EBIAH.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's an R. EBRA. Oh, sorry, that looks like an I. EBRAHIMI.
Okay, EBRAHIMI.
Yes.
And then NAZAANE.
EEN. Is that, you want to write it so you can read your
Okay,
handwriting?
so-
Because, yeah, it's NAZ.
NAZANE.
E-E-N.
E-E-N.
And then last name E-B-R-A-H-I-M-I. It's from Afghanistan, so it's a long Middle Eastern name.
And I'm sure I asked you that last time.
Yeah.
Have you been over to Afghanistan?
Oh, no. I was born here, thank God. I don't think I'll ever go there. They would stone me if I went there. The way I am, hell no. Yeah.
Alrighty. And then lastly, are you okay if we use the video on our YouTube channel?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
very much.
you. Thank you.